Hello.
Hello. Run off to your own room.
Hmm?
Did you run off to your own room?
Yeah, basically.
INTP land and not INTP land.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only INTP friendly ENTP.
I love INTPs. But it's also interesting when they kind of like get the INTP where it's INTP speak all the time. It's like they kind of get their or whatever. Like it's funny to watch them talk to each other though too, because that's a very different bit of a different vibe than when
It's literally like watching an alien culture. It's amazing.
it's kind of. I honestly like one of them, and you catch one of them late at night, and you get them and you can have nice, long, deep philosophical conversations. Or because it's like I don't know, INTPs are interesting because you're like I get you mostly, but then every now and then I remember that you're an alien species, right?
Yeah. Crack me up.
Yeah, they're fun.
Especially when like I realize that how different we are just because they all make like jokes and it's like I'm in party mode and they're like, nah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're just gonna sit here and be all introspective and super thoughtful. All this frivolity's gotta go.
Yeah, they're so much more serious.
I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I'm just gonna purposely not laugh at anything until you stop.
Who's there?
Like this fucking asshole.
Spacey.
You're muted.
And not synced up with our timeline there.
Try again.
Can you hear him?
And I can hear shit.
Okay. I was trying to decide if it was my connection. I'm like, Ace is moving at normal speed. Spacey is not.
Space is in outer space right now.
So have you ever seen the movie where Andy Griffith plays like this evil, crazy person?
No.
It's pretty interesting. He plays a frighteningly good, like creepy evil person.
Why is everybody coming over here now?
You're just that popular.
Damn it.
Gonna have to up your asshole game to keep them.
No, I'm just gonna make my own fucking room. Although, last time I went into a room, hole.
Oh, they went away.
Damn it. Why didn't I keep my bow pulled? I'm pissed.
It's interesting to watch other people play games vaguely for about 5 minutes.
I gotta say, that's weird to me.
I just now decided it was interesting because I was like, huh. It's kind of an interesting perspective.
I get very physical with my reactions to shit sometimes.
I feel like I bash things.
I don't do that, but like if I'm playing a game and there's like a bullet coming at me, I'll start moving out of the way.
Yeah. Well, those are the best games because you forget when you're that kind of into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bash things in anger. I just mean like I hit keys probably harder than they should be, pressed.
Don't lie, you throw it against the wall.
Not good at pressing keys. No, I never throw things against the wall. Except for people. And usually just on the ground.
That shit cracked me up though about like the duels, like the opposites or whatever, like your ideal match. It's like I don't think that works.
I don't know. I don't know if the duel is supposed to be your ideal match, right? It's supposed to be an okay one, or a good one. Or, I don't know. Depends on whose theory. Because everybody I know says that ENTP's best match is like INTJs or INFJs. But I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah, it's like I mean I'm really good friends with an INFJ. But like supposedly Jewel is supposed to be my fucking duel.
Yeah, she's an ISFJ.
Yeah, I could not imagine being partnered with somebody that felt that much.
Let's see, ISFJ would have, but at least they're not FIs or high up the stack. This would be SI, FE, TI, NE. Be an ISFJ. Yeah.
Probably no better than me.
Yeah. So at least because an ISFJ, the dual order is it's the reverse of your conscious functions.
How would that be your best match? I get
know,
the whole like opposites attract, they shore up your weak points. And
well, but it's not a total opposite because it's still the same functions. It's just in a different order. So they're still using NE, TI, FE, and SI. They're just in the reverse order, right?
I mean, sure.
Right. So that would be less opposite than like somebody who's using an ISFP uses all four of your unconscious functions in a weird order. Like they're using the same sorts of functions, they're just using them in a different order.
Lame.
Which sounds kind of boring, honestly. I don't know.
It just sounds exhausting.
I just don't like any people that well.
I'm actually fine with F-types as long as they
Well,
recognize that they are F-types and that what they're saying has no logical basis. That's fine. I can't stand it when they're like, I hate that. Why? I don't know, I just do. Okay, well, I don't accept that as a reason. Well, you should. Why? You just should. All right, get the fuck out of here.
Yep, TEFI. It's like, yeah, yeah. They're like, just because, and you're like, no. Yeah, I don't know. I think from my personal experience, I think that having, I would say TI is the most important, like, shared function. People I get along with.
Yeah.
You know, I can get, there can be a lot of difference, but if they're at least reasonably interested in using TI to do things, then we get along. And others I can get along with, but I rarely have anything to say to them of very much importance. Like, it's amicable, but not very interesting. I seriously can't imagine not using TI though. Like that's the one you're like, how I can imagine people using like SE instead of NE or things like that, but
I feel you on that. I mean, that's where the majority of my arguments with people have come from is, like when conflict arises, like when shit gets real, I retreat to TI and NE. Like,
yeah.
that's where I want to go is like logic. I don't want emotions to be involved. I don't get mad. I don't get sad. I'm cold.
Right. You're just figuring out, you just start deciphering whatever it is that's going on. You start tearing it to pieces and trying to figure out how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And
yeah, it's like the more I actually treat something seriously, the colder I get.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the majority of people are like, you're a robot. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why you're such an asshole? And I'm trying to explain, but when you in the heat of the moment, when you try to tell them like I'm thinking logically and you're thinking with emotion, that doesn't ever come out right. They only ever hear you're just saying that you're right.
Yeah, or I'm smart and you're stupid, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It always comes out as you're insulting them somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were emotional. That's always the story. Yeah, I always get that way when it's the fan or whatever. Even like non-conflict situations, it's always been funny because like in serious situations or intense situations or whatever, and people ask you later, like, what were you thinking? Or, how, no, they don't ask you what were you thinking when whatever X was happening. How did that make you feel? And I'm always like,
It doesn't.
Yeah. Hate those sorts of interview questions. And I know they mean well. It's like they're trying to throw you softballs, but failing horribly. That was the wrong game, guys. Zach Attack, what's up?
Nothing.
Did you know that people are attempting to take your spot as Zach? There's like 2 new Zachs in the room.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared. To be
I don't
honest.
think. Yeah, I figure you can defend yourself. I just, you're still Zach number 1. I think you should come up with names to assign to them, alternative to Zach, to just, get rid of the confusion.
But I don't want to assert myself.
Well, you can come up with them, and then you can give them to me or, Ace or somebody, and we can assert them for you.
Why the fuck would I assert his name?
Oh, come on, Ace.
All right.
It's
One of
fine.
them can
I'm
be
assuming
called,
that you would
be called
enjoy
Shit
doing
Zach.
some asserting. I wasn't actually,
Oh, for him. I thought you meant like, why would I assert that I'm Zach?
No. We're gonna let the original Zach come up with some, names for the new Zachs that we can actually call them instead.
I was like, why would I sit there and go like, no, I'm Zach. That doesn't make sense.
All right. One of them can be called Shit Zach, and the other one can be called Idiot Shitface Zach.
Okay, I'll take idiot shitface. That sounds right up my alley to call somebody.
And the other one was just plain shit, Zach. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we got an INTP and an ENTP, Zach. I feel like it would be more annoying to each of them if you give the worst name to the INTP and the duller name to the ENTP.
That is actually entirely accurate.
Excellent.
The ENTP would be like amused and happy that they got the more interesting name.
Yeah. And the INTP might be slightly more annoyed to get the more, yeah. The longer, derogatory modifier there. All right, I'm going to try really hard to remember this plan.
Go Zach.
Yes.
Wait, are you the one with the beard?
Yeah.
Do they call you Zach of the long beard?
No.
No, that's fucking weak, dude. I would insist that people called me that everywhere I went. Job interview? Doesn't matter. Mr. Kemper!
Do you prefer Zach or Zachary? Are you playing a video game, Ace?
Yes, sir.
Is it Overwatch?
It is.
How could I tell it was Overwatch without even knowing?
I literally don't play anything else.
Oh.
Like process of elimination when there's one option.
My friends have been into Elder Scrolls Online, and I've been like downloading it, but it's like 40 gigabytes, and I have like shitty Australian internet, so
I heard
I might
Australian
do some
internet.
downloading.
I heard that the Australian internet was actually just a cup with a string on it.
Yep.
Have you met Yahtzee?
Have I met Yahtzee?
Have you seen him?
No.
You know who he is?
Is he the video game review person?
Yeah.
Huh. What about him?
I was
I
asking
haven't
if
met
you'd,
him.
like, oh, I was asking if you'd like seen him or anything.
No. I don't really like video game reviewers very much. I mean, I kind of feel like it's more of a, like, video games are more of like an art than people kind of give it credit for. I mean, it's
I would
it's
agree.
good, you know, there's like reviews to help you decide if you want to buy a game or not, but like, I think that sort of comes at the expense of some kind of artsy stuff sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes the game is just legitimately shit, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh my fucking lord.
I watched this guy called Jim Sterling. He reviews a lot of shit games, and
Oh yeah,
one of the game, yeah. One guy like tried to sue him for like $15 billion for like giving him a bad review.
Come on, man. You should know that don't work.
I wonder if he'll review the Troll game.
The troll game.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be mad if he took a game that I made and like gave it a shit review.
I'd be happy that he even reviewed it.
You'd probably get more sales that way.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of games like that like it's so bad you have to see this shit.
And all the bad reviews actually like help it business wise.
Like I bought called Ride to Hell Retribution.
Yeah.
That sounds like the video game equivalent of, bad Ghost Rider movie.
Basically, it was like the most awful piece of shit, but it was so entertaining in its awfulness.
God, can be quite entertaining. Trying to remember the last bad game I got. I don't know. I don't get as many anymore, so I usually stick with pretty good ones. I'm looking forward to you guys play Red Dead Redemption.
I played the fuck out of that back in the day.
That's yeah. Not many video games do I go back to or often think about after I played them, and it was like, yeah. When Red Dead 2 comes out, I will be getting it. Until then, I shall just casually play Deadpool every now and then.
Just started Deadpool.
Do what? What did you say, Ace?
Said I'm so fucking tired of Deadpool.
Well,
He's not fucking funny.
sometimes he is.
No, he's a dipshit.
Are you talking about movie Deadpool?
Talk about any Deadpool.
Any Deadpool? Okay.
There's only so many times you can break the fourth wall that I'm gonna think it's absolutely hysterical.
That's true. Still like him better than a lot of comic book characters. Although Wolverine is always numero uno. in my book. Followed closely by the Punisher.
Yeah, see that? It's like nice name change.
You watch the Daredevil TV series with Punisher in it? Or do you hate the Punisher too?
I hate the Punisher especially, actually. That comes from being from a veteran community, and there's a whole lot of, shall we say, pretenders?
I could see that.
I like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's cool.
Man, nobody likes
I
Spider-Man.
don't see why anyone likes any other superhero other than Spider-Man.
Peter Parker's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a bitch, so maybe I can relate to him.
Alright. Fair enough.
I like Cable. You like Cable, Ace?
Maybe that's what they're doing, is cashing in on the bitch market.
There's a lot of stuff. Not just, you know. Yeah, that humble beginnings, everyman, alter ego.
Nerd that ends up with a chick that's fucking way out of his league.
Oh, do you mean
Story of
every
my life.
fucking superhero ever?
Yeah.
Are we talking about movies?
We're talking about
Brian, did we talk
superheroes.
about movies?
Oh, fun.
Have you seen Evil Andy Griffith, Neptune?
Who's Andy Griffith?
Okay, go home and be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry.
Andy Griffith of the Andy Griffith Show. He's a comedic actor. You know, was like, you know.
Was he like the Letterman of like back in the day?
No, I mean he had a TV show. I mean he did stand up and stuff too, but I mean the Andy Griffith Show is one of those like Americana things that
I never watched that shit, though.
Yeah, I mean I had heard the name before, I think, but I'm not familiar really.
Okay, well the point is that Andy Griffith is known forever for being the, like, jovial, sarcastic, but, you know, wholesome, good guy, podunk sheriff guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much the only kind of characters they ever played, except for this one movie he made, where he played this like batshit crazy guy, and he was really good at it. It's so funny because it's so the opposite of the entire image and type of character he played throughout his career.
Hmm.
Anyway, I like old movies that nobody, you know. Oh, there's some great movies that were made back in the day that when they actually had to write a movie because they couldn't rely on like special effects and explosions and stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I see like a lot of like movie quotes from like I follow a lot of like weird like art blogs or whatever, and they have sometimes captions from like old movies, and the dialogue always looks like so much more appealing. So I'll like, but I never get around to actually watching the movies that. Yeah.
Do you seen like the Maltese Falcon?
No.
Did you see the
Watch the
Maroon
Bogart?
Falcon?
I'm honestly like such a Philistine. Like,
Did you watch the Chartreuse Lion?
are you guys just making up words now?
What about the magenta
Movie?
goldfish?
No.
That's a classic.
When I was like
It had Bobbin Williams in it.
when I was like in high school and was kind of like an indie fag, I would just like watch like all the like the really important French films that made you seem sort of pretentious.
Did you watch the one with? Okay, I only know of one pretentious French film. What was it called? Babette's Feast.
Babette's Feast.
hmm
Sounds homoerotic.
It was like this like waitress or cook or something, like goes to work for these nuns and then wins the French lottery, which is like not that much money. And as her going away present to celebrate that she won the lottery, she cooks them a meal that costs all her money. But I just remember that there's all these little, like, you know, like toasted bird skulls and crazy stuff, you know, it's like a fancy French.
No,
That's really all I know. Like, I saw the beginning and the end because my mom watched it. And she's like, then she like bought it on DVD because she's like, oh, I found that movie that I saw one time late at night on TV. I'm like,
Is that a typical French film?
it's like, I still don't want to watch it. She also likes musicals. It's like, I have to, whenever she has musicals out, I have to keep some Dirty Harry handy. Just like, all right, I've watched like 15 minutes of this. I'm done now. I need to go see Clint Eastwood shoot things, or I won't be able to sleep.
All right, well, I'm now rich and famous. I literally just won the lottery, so I'll see you guys later. I have 128 likes on a comment I left on a Facebook meme page. Basically a celebrity.
Basically. So, other than pretentious French films, what sort of films do you watch, Neptune? See if we can find a, you know, common overlap here.
Do you like movies about beards?
I'm surprised, you know, considering like how, you know, beards are right now, and I'm surprised there aren't more movies about beards. Okay, what else? You like the Boondock Saints, Ace?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched that. Okay. Lethal Weapon. How about Lethal Weapon?
I haven't watched that.
You haven't watched Lethal Weapon?
No one fucking watched it!
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Go just go watch Lethal Weapon. Or any of these fine films that you're missing out on.
That was like a thing in the military. Like, in the army, we'd be like, have you watched X? And somebody would be like, no, I haven't seen it. And it was like this fucking retarded ass song and dance. They'd get right up in their face and be like, you haven't seen it? And they'd be like, no. And they'd be like, you haven't seen it? Like, no, fuck face. Like, somebody didn't see Fight Club. That's what started it.
Okay, well, that's... I don't know. I don't expect everyone to see Fight Club.
I don't think I've seen Fight Club all the way through.
I like Fight Club, and I appreciate it when people have seen Fight Club. And there's certain people that I think would also appreciate Fight Club, but I don't... It's not for everybody. I can admit that.
You guys seen Mean Girls? I know not everybody's seen it, but
No.
it's not for everyone. But you really haven't seen Mean Girls, though? Seriously?
Seriously, have not.
You
Haven't seen... What's another one? I haven't seen
I've-
Napoleon Dynamite. I haven't seen... There's a lot of those movies that...
Juno?
Nope, I haven't seen that one.
What are some really important...
Art.
it's a Cinderella story. with Hilary Duff?
No. I saw like the Cinderella cartoon when I was a small child.
That's the one
I
movie.
think.
That's like the Disney movie that I did not enjoy at all.
I don't really remember enjoying it or not. Or possibly I just think that I saw it because you assume that you saw all of the Disney movies.
Yeah, no, that's kind of actually the assumption I operate under as well. Because a lot of the Disney movies I don't remember. Like, I don't remember most of Cinderella, so maybe I've seen bits and pieces, but not the whole thing either.
I know that I saw Pocahontas and The Lion King.
Yeah, definitely saw those. Saw Aladdin. Saw 101 Dalmatians.
I did see 101 Dalmatians. I won tickets to go see it in the movie theater. That was exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah. Fievel Goes West. I don't know that was it. That wasn't a Disney movie, I don't think, but that
No,
was
but I've seen it and it was amazing. One of my
Fievel
favorites
Goes
was
West was like when I was a little kid, like that was the one I had like on VHS.
in the lazy eye.
The lazy, yeah, I know. That's like the best part.
I've never heard of that movie. A Land Before Time?
I wanted to see that movie, but I never actually got to see it because I remember they were having it where you could get like the VHSs at McDonald's for like, I don't know. I was a kid. I don't know how much money, but like you could get them, and I was really excited. I wanted The Land Before Time, and they were out of it, so I got a Field of Dreams.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard of that either.
It's Kevin Costner. It's a baseball feel-good movie where Kevin Costner gets a vision, feeling, hankering, whatever, and like builds a baseball field in the middle of his cornfield so like the baseball playing his baseball ghost dad can like come and play catch with him or something.
Oh, sounds kind of like Angels in the Outfield.
Could be. I don't know. I don't think I saw that one. Or I could have, but I don't remember it.
Did you see Sandlot?
Don't remember.
Kung Pao?
What, who?
Kung Pao?
Kung Pao?
Yeah.
Near the fist, dude?
Oh, is it that one with like the little like dude on his tongue that came out?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I did see that.
I don't know if it would be funny to me now, like, at this age, but back then it was pretty funny to me.
I remember it being like kind of funny, but also not as funny as it needed to be for me to watch it again. I'm a kind of, and I'm a bit of a connoisseur of martial arts movies, including really bad ones.
Those are the best ones, though.
I know some of the best. I love the old what was it? They were Street Fighter movies, but they have nothing to do with the game. Like they were like Sonny Chiba or something. They were rated like X back in the 70s because you crunched necks off screen. It was so graphic. But those were fun.
Horrific.
I know you could hear him crunching. And then he very cheesily like ripped out a guy's throat, I think, in one of the movies. I just remember laughing the first time I watched those because they were, like apparently so bad when they came out. You're like, this is nothing. Good old, what is it? The Bruce Lee one, the big boss or whatever, and he like jumps through the barn, or something, and there's like a Bruce Lee shaped cutout. I loved it when they when they get kicked through a wall, but then there's like a person shaped hole where they got kicked out. Good stuff. The American Ninja series. The first one was almost kind of okay, and then the rest of them just gotta laugh at. Okay, you can go back to proving how you can test me on more movies if you want them to. It's an amusing game.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the I got a notification in the TWP page and Katie's like, oh, I don't like the rooms, I'm not coming back, basically. I assume
Who?
that